I really gotta cry today. Like, I'm crying. I don't understand. I have insurance. My ears are hurting. I'm trying to get, I've been trying to go to the doctor to get this fixed. I went to my regular doctor. He's like, I gotta send you to a specialist. You should have did that a month ago. You should have did that a month ago. I've been telling you the same thing. I called the specialist. They said they can't see me till July 30th. What the fuck? What the fuck? This can't be America, bro. Motherfuckers is in pain, can't see the doctor for months. Like, I'm moving out of America. I'm leaving this country. Like, seriously. Seriously.
We are very, very seriously starting to consider leaving the United States, and I just want to hear from someone who's done it. Where did you go? How did you decide that's where you're going? How did you get a visa? Do all of that? I'm definitely like researching on my own, but like if there was someone I could connect with who's done this before, like I just would love to utilize you as a resource, and yeah, if we can help one another, please.
Y'all, my husband and I have decided that we just can't do it anymore. We decided to break our lease early and to just leave the country as soon as possible. We're thinking Vietnam initially, then Thailand. Our plan so far is to work every single day until we get over there, to use Delta points to fly there, and to use Hilton points to be able to stay at least for free for the first 3 months. While I'm there, I plan on doing English teaching online to supplement income, but I do plan on having as much money saved as possible. Just need a mental break. At first, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to take a year siesta to get my life together and, get my mental health together. But honestly, it's just so stressful being here. We don't know how long we want to stay gone, but we do know that we're going to travel a few countries, and we want to stay gone at least 2 or 3 years now. We are literally going to turn our whole lives upside down in the next 6 months. So if y'all have any suggestions, please let us know, because at this point we're just winging it. We're just going to sell everything, leave, and just take it from there.
All right, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, and I'm gonna be very transparent. So I've been traveling back and forth from China to America since 2019. And when I post these videos about China, you know what I'm saying, I'll go off of my experience for the last 5 years, because, going to China for 7-8 months and then coming back to America for 4 or 5 months, then going back to China for another 8 months. Every time I was doing this, things would change. Like, for example, I'll go to China, come back to America feel like it got worse. Then I'll go back to China and I'll feel like China got even better within a short period of time. Honestly speaking, y'all, I'm not trying to leave America because I can't afford it, because I can do whatever I want here. If I really want to live here and buy a house, buy a car, I can do all that. I bought a Mercedes cash, sold it within 2 years. Bought another car, sold it, went back to China. My credit score is decent. So I have every right to live here if I really want to, but me being able to experience a whole nother lifestyle in China, it just made me feel like all this stuff here isn't really worth it to me. I guess I fell in love with the fact how I'm able to save way more money being in China. Because if you know, the game is income versus expenses. If your expenses is higher than your income, you're never going to save money. And this is why a vast majority of people can't save money in America, because they have too much expenses. They have cars, food. Like, bro, you have to live your life. Nobody's not finna save every single dollar here. So I go to Asia, I barely have any expenses. All my expenses is in America. Like, when I'm in China, I don't have to really pay for much. So I'm in China, I'm paying rent in China, but I'm also paying rent back in America too, because I didn't get rid of my apartment here. So I'm like, even though I'm in China, I still have way more expenses in America, and I'm not even there. What's the point? So like I said, you got to win the game of income versus expenses. If your income is higher than your expenses, you always going to be able to save. You're going to have money left over.
About the Newark airport, right? Their FAA aviation people are having mental breakdowns, getting stressed out, power outages, a long list of bullshit. Now, you'll hear all these things on the news, but what they won't tell you is that people are leaving the United States in drones. Droves of people are exiting America. You understand? for their personal safety and also for the safety of their family and loved ones. And look, they said they don't want immigrants here. So I don't blame the people from leaving. If they have the ability and opportunity to do so, why not? Why would I stay if I could just, you know what, I'm giving this place a break? They're not telling people that. They're not telling people that people are bailing out of America in high numbers by the thousands. They will never report that on the news, right? So no wonder why they come up with all these delayed tactics to lower and lessen people's ability to travel in and out of the United States, especially going out. Now, they limited it to go out, to come in first. Now they're limited people's ability to go out. You see? That's how they do. So they just want you how they want you. You can't be here in peace. They terrorize you. You understand? Stopping people in traffic stops, talking about, oh, you just broke this light, da 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 da. And all of a sudden, boom, ICE is at your door. Get out of this car. Where's your ID? Your real ID? All this other shit. You see? So now the people have had it and they decided, look, I want to leave America. I want to go back to a different country and live somewhere else. They don't want that either. So of course, that FAA guy who said, look, you'll see more of these power outages and more of these breakdowns at different airports in America. I'm pretty sure you will. Because they don't want people to, somebody got to run the plantation. Somebody got to keep that cotton gin going. Yeah, somebody got to keep their cotton gin going so they could stay rich, wealthy, and in power. You understand? So of course, yeah, they're going to slow travel. Yeah, they're going to mess things up. Yeah, they laid off a bunch of people so they don't have enough people to do the work. So the ones who are there are overworked, right? Probably underpaid. Hallmark, it's a typical thing. You know, overworked, underpaid. They're going to have mental breakdowns, stressed out, and put people's life in danger, right? Because you need air traffic control to manage these hundreds of airplanes that are circling around in the sky and to prevent another incident like what happened over the Potomac River with that American airline and that military helicopter. You don't want that again. Okay? Ever since these guys took over, travel has been a complete nightmare and disaster. From them firing people, laying people off, you'd have a bunch of airline mishaps, accidents. So many people died because of them. Okay? And now they don't want you to leave America. You see how they are? That's how they are. Peace.
I'm getting ready to get the heck out of the United States, and I have been selling things non-stop on Facebook Marketplace. My house is starting to look so empty, and it's starting to feel so real. Someone is coming to buy my bike right now. I've already sold all of my patio furniture, and there's so many things on Marketplace that I'm listing that are just going so quick. Like the standing desk, gone. It's like everything in my house is gonna be gone so soon, and I have so many mixed emotions about that. Part of me is so excited and so happy and so ready to get the heck out of here. And then another part of me is scared, terrified. Am I making the right decision? And just like having so many feelings and thoughts. And then also the feelings of letting go of all of my belongings is wild. It does feel really freeing not to have so much stuff, but also at the same time, like I've worked so hard to get all these things, and now I'm saying goodbye to them all. They just picked up my bike. It's gone.